So we're actually broadcasting this on Periscope while we're talking about it. And if you're on a Twitter stream, you can actually watch it live and also on Periscope. How many of you have actually heard of Periscope before? Okay, is anybody using it professionally? Okay, so wonderful. So there's a lot to talk about. Periscope is the live streaming app from Twitter. And I think a lot of us are seeing that Twitter is a really exciting channel to use now. If you're a destination, if you have an event, you might not have a lot of followers on your association account, but for an event, it's a great way to market, but also to create more engagement during the event. As so many of you haven't seen it, there is a little video just to walk you through what it looks like. Could you start this for me? I don't think I can start it from here.
Let's start with a little tutorial. So I'm going to open up the Periscope app, and in the top you can see 3 live streams that are happening right now. So let's check out this live original music mix. So joining the broadcast, you can comment at the bottom here, and you can see how many people have joined the live stream in the bottom right hand corner, and then you can also like it. So this guy's gonna think I'm a weirdo because I'm gonna like it a whole bunch just to show you this. You'll see these hearts fizzing up here the more that you like it. So it's not like Instagram or any other app where you just hit the like button once. You can hit it as many times as you like. So it's kind of like a real-time virtual standing ovation if you're really into it. So now that I've freaked that guy out, we're gonna exit out of that live stream. And below the 3 top live streams, you'll see recent streams from around the world that you can also take a look at, and then you can find your friends, and because Twitter owns this, you can see all the people that you follow on here and if they're using the app. So you can go in here and you can follow the people that are on Twitter through this app as well. And then here is where you start your own link. So I'm going to put tutorial for Periscope. This is probably going to be pretty boring for everybody, but we'll see if anybody joins. Okay. Hi, everyone. So I'm here filming a broadcast tutorial, actually, for YouTube on how to do your live stream on Periscope. So you can see on this screen, you can see how many people viewed your live stream. So 153 people viewed it, which is so crazy. 100% retention rate because it was so short. Nobody actually left the stream. And save it to your camera roll if you like, which mine is already.
Right. Okay, I hope that gave you a first little indication of what it looks like, but also you see it has a slightly different feel from what Facebook Live is. It's a lot more fun, it's a lot more handheld, and I think how Periscope sells itself, it's like a walkthrough. It's the first social app that gives your viewers the same feeling as if they're looking over your shoulder. And they can immediately engage with you, they can do things with you. They can ask questions, they can send you these little hearts, and it's going very fast. I mean, this is not a very exciting stream either. I don't know how many people do we have watching at the moment?
5.
5 people are currently watching just because we happen to be online. So you're very quickly engaging, and it's good fun, and it's very, very quick. We'll tweet about this, you can watch it later as well. You also create content that you can reuse. So I think Alec didn't go into this, but all this content that you create has a long tail. So once you produce it, you might use it later to promote another session, to promote your event, to promote people. It's very nice. It's very fun. You don't have to be afraid of it because it's supposed to be a little bit quirky, a little bit handheld. And I think that's what people want nowadays. They don't want professionalism, they want to hear about you and your story. The tone, very informal, like we said. It's super easy, you press start and you're live. It's free, and you can do it with any smartphone. You can obviously pimp up your smartphone and make it much better, but you can also just do it like this, hold your smartphone up and you'll be fine. Just like Alec, I want to give you some ideas and some inspirations of what you can do. And again, the first one would be like, if you would be somewhere like here, you would be the organizer. You would like to make people aware what's happening and what it looks like. You could do a walkthrough an event. And funny, if you could start the video for me as well, please.
So here, the narrative is walking the Expo Hall Wearable World Congress. Thanks for joining. Here's our narrative booth. So yeah, let's take a quick walk. We're here right at the entrance. So if you walk in, we're located right here. So this is our booth. There's Karina, communications director.
So just a little idea, and we did this earlier with our booth, so if you go on our Twitter stream, you will see that we introduced our booth like that. If you're an exhibitor, it might be a nice thing to do, because there's always people who are bored, who are checking out on Twitter what's happening, and they might come and say hello to you. The next thing is the speaker interview, and this is very similar to what Alex showed, but a very different feel. It can be much more informal and much simpler. And Fanny, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to ask you to start the video again.
So we're back at the Creative People and Places concert again today. Conference today in Doncaster. And I'm here with one of our keynote speakers. Can you introduce yourself and tell us what you can do today?
Yeah, my name's Lindsay Handley. I gave a keynote speech at today's second day of the conference. And I gave a talk about cultural participation in class.
Finally, of course, the exhibitor interview, very nice thing to offer if you have an event to your sponsors, just to provide added value at the event, but also later.
Hi guys, I'm here with Stavros. He is with Expertise Finder. This is his booth over on the Startup Alley at Midway at 0816. So explain to us a little bit about what your product does.
Yeah, so I was a TV producer looking to find experts on an ongoing basis. It's a search engine for journalists to find experts. So,
and you can see just this little, very unprofessionally done interview has over 300 live viewers. So it's hard to get that. It's hard to get that kind of engagement if you don't do video, if you're not live. So just some other ideas about formats you can do behind the scenes. We're currently setting up the conference hall. This is what's going to look like. Q&As with speakers, a walkthrough that we saw, interviews, a proper broadcast of the event, maybe your ceremony, some award. You can actually give it to a speaker and they can film the audience so they get a feeling what it looks like from stage. So lots of nice little things, and it's very unintimidating and a lovely way to start. And I think not just for association, but also for the destinations and hotels who are here. It's a great way just to show what you have on the go in an engaging way without investing too much. And just so that you don't think that this is all just, for the small ones and the crazy ones, I just want to show you one of my favorite examples. That's the United Nations. The United Nations are using these media extensively to engage and to get their message around. So it's not just some silly things, it's not just some trend, it's a really important and essential tool. And this is a bit of a longer demo just to show you what it can look like if it's done professionally.
We're live here in the press room. We're waiting for the executive director of UN Women, Mzee Mlambo-Luka, to arrive. We're doing a press conference this morning on the United Nations Resolution 1325. It's a resolution recognizing the importance of women leaders in peace negotiation and peacekeeping. So we will be waiting for journalists to arrive shortly. May I just ask, why are women and children left alone during times of armed conflict?
Well, mainly because they're non-combatants, and what happens is that they get caught in the crossfire in the war.
The speakers will be Ms. Mzee Mlambo-Luka, UN Women Executive Director, and Ms. Radhika Kumaraswamy, Independent Lead Author of the Global Study.
I really struggled with yours. I apologize for that. So, may I ask you,
Just given the threats of ISIS and the ongoing war in Syria, how do you think that the resolution 1325 will be important moving forward given this context?
In the light of the study that expects not just those that are caught up in fighting and therefore becoming negotiators.
We're live here at the press conference on Resolution 1325, and we are waiting for our guest panelists to begin and the room is filling up. And the resolution is recognizing the importance of women leaders in peace negotiation and peacekeeping. So stay tuned and be sure to follow all of our live coverage on the TV.
So you can see this was a live content that has been repurposed and which is now still clicked on and used extensively by the UN. Again, just to give you a quick pro and cons overview, you're instantly live. It can be played back for 24 hours on Periscope. You can also, of course, save it and then use it again. It's very interactive and fun, and I hope you're going to join me trying it out. It's personal, it's very quick to gain followers. There is a chance of spammers, so you might have people telling you things or giving you comments that you might not be that interested in. There is limited control of who can access it, so if you want to have people paying for your content, it's not the right channel. There's no way of monetization of this type of channel. And of course, the quality is limited. You've seen that in all the examples. You've got one camera, one shot. It won't look like a professionally created advert, but that's also not the objective. So I think that's what we wanted to tell you about these two different ways of engaging people through social broadcasting. And we'd now like to invite you to try it yourself.